Why is my monitor black?
I don't know, but that doesn't sound good.
Okay, we're good.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna join on Novice.
He kicked me when I did that, so I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I joined on him and he fucking booted me out. He's in some custom warming up PD.
Strange. Wonder if Dylan's gonna show up. Did he talk about using a sub?
He has not mentioned it.
John T going to the Raiders just feels like destiny to me. Like I don't know how to explain it any other way.
Yeah.
It just feels right.
Hello.
Yo.
What's up, Rage?
Do we have lobby yet?
No. Novice booted me when I tried to join on him.
Oh yeah. Let me join it right now.
I'm in his lobby right now.
The fuck?
Wow. I mean, this probably already happened, but
Yeah, I can't rejoin because he kicked me.
Idiot. Just tell him that, I guess. He might have to send you an invite.
Are they in custom or are they in lobby?
No, it's in the lobby, I think. I think. Do my invites show up?
Fucking, I don't use Game Bar, dude.
I think you have to if you got booted from the lobby.
you can make a new one.
That too.
Why Novice have to be a fucking bitch?
That's just what he is.
Customs were freaking a joke. Every time someone grabbed the ball, they would just like yellow it at three guys.
Sounds like great practice.
Oh yeah, that's the custom. Yeah, I'm trying to watch like the draft and NBA basketball, and I really didn't give a fuck about the custom game. I don't know how those games went to 4-4.
I don't know. Because we were the better team, just we were trolling. Penguin is on.
I'm turning my stream on.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Gray Zabel,
Who?
guard, North Dakota State.
Gray Zabel. That's a guard.
Oh, yay! Yay for more linemen.
It's been a lot of linemen. Yeah, a lot of tackles. A couple guards now. Bengals has drafted an edge rusher.
Yeah, when you got edge rushers that can run like a 4.4 or a 4.5, you need those good tackles.
Missed the last few. Is that 3 years in a row the Panthers have taken a wide receiver in the first round, or am I tripping? I do not like the landing spot for Tet fantasy wise.
I was able to get in finally. Okay. Rage is no longer in here.
It is.
Okay. So are we just missing Dylan?
Looks that way.
Assuming he shows up.
That's what I was saying. I was asking if
Do I get to just
Novice
forfeit
said
Novice?
anything about a stone.
Are we at 700 followers yet? Not yet. Yeah, you get to play against PD. And trespass.
Someone playing Minecraft right now?
Sounds
No,
good,
this is
Penguin.
lame ass commercial on the draft.
Oh. I heard like some slow piano. It sounded like a Minecraft song.
Yeah, I really don't know what the hell's going on. Oh.
5 minutes, and then we can take a goal off them.
Oh yeah. Although I feel like if you do something like that against Novice, it's just gonna like power him up.
Yeah, but it's important to make to use stupid rules that exist as much as possible so that we get them removed.
I also feel like something like that would piss off PD and trespass. So
Trespass would be so bad. Dude, I love
Yes.
Trespass. Like, I don't. He gets dogged on, but I genuinely like Trespass. He's fun to play
Ugh,
with too.
I hate it.
His rage is so funny though.
Dude,
He gets so mad.
season 1 with him was miserable. I did not have a good time.
That team season 1 was so bad.
Well,
Like,
Trespass
wait,
traded
what?
like Chicken God, who like actually wasn't that bad.
I'm thinking of the wrong team. Who was on your team?
It was Reels, myself, Trespass, and Chicken God, and Ram.
I was thinking of Ace's team. He had just like a bunch of garbage players.
We had Ram was probably like one of our better players.
The 46-year-old electrician. I love Ram.
It was bad. Not a good season. Trespass by game 2 was already like checked. It's like we'd load up in the lobby and like be like, let's get this over with. I'm like, god damn, dude.
Yeah, I like Trespass.
Reels
Novice said we're gonna have to sub someone in for Dylan since he's ghosting.
okay.
He said in the captain chat.
He's looking for a sub.
Anyone D plus? I didn't realize Dylan's grade was bad. Oh my.
Yo, can I sub for them? I'll be
Wait.
on both sides.
No
Call me
way.
Travis Hunter.
Him going to Jacksonville is just the right thing. Just feels right.
I'd rather him go there than to Cleveland, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, they got Panther Lily, looks like. I'm fine with that.
There he
Epic,
is.
just
Let's
let
go.
him use Panther Lily.
Okay.
Let's go. Fortunately, I don't really care about the next few picks. Just wait for the Chargers. Actually, it's the draft. Who really gives a fuck? Doesn't require any attention.
Okay. We're ready. Penguin, are you done eating?
Yep.
Okay.
What was for dinner?
Dairy Queen.
Oh, what'd you get?
The triple buster combo was onion rings.
Triple what? Triple Buster?
Triple buster.
I've never
Hell
heard
yeah,
of
that sounds like a heart attack.
it.
All I ever,
Triple
I've
Buster.
never gotten the food there. All I've ever eaten is the blizzards, and the blizzards are amazing.
They are. They've got a chicken strip box that I usually get if I eat food there. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, I ate
Their
there a
gravy
decent
is really
amount
good.
when I had my first job, like out of high school. I'd go on my lunch break.
Yeah.
It was
I
Uh,
go like maybe once a month or something when I'm on lunch.
probably like once a year for me, if that. But
Yeah. Oh, are we starting?
yeah, we're
Yeah,
starting.
We start. Let's go, boys.
Oh my goodness.
Remember, let's try to not give Novice his shots and force him to tank through us.
Do it.
Kind of glad Dylan's not here.
Yeah, that's just a nightmare to play again. I'll take middle for a swing.
Okay, I'll stay back. Nobody's right. Okay.
There you go.
Ready? I got two.
Coming up to you, Penguin. One on sword on your back, Penguin. Okay.
I got kill left. Novice mid.
Just hold. Okay.
Oh, I didn't have thrust.
Fuck, I wanted the Chargers to get Iboka.
Good
Trade it.
trade. Yeah, trading Novice.
Let's really
is
call out
good.
Novice. Yeah, let's call out Novice where he is when he's up, because I see him up right now.
Yep, on the right.
Punch. Got Novice. Good kills. I'm dead. Come back.
Swing it left. Just leave him.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh no.
Panther Lily mid.
Up runner left. Nice. Man, he's just always in my face. Trespass.
Lily mid. He's just kind of
Okay,
dashing.
swinging right. Okay.
Good lord.
Got Novice.
I gotta slow it down a little bit.
Lily mid again.
Got him.
Yeah, just let him. I mean, at least he's just running straight at me.
Wow. They play so weird.
Okay.
Novice traded.
Panther Lily is also really warm. He was playing our customs.
I got two.
How did that lunge him?
You got sword on your right.
I'm dead. Oh my god, he's trolling.
Lift. Novice is dead.
Good God. Nice.
Novice again. That's fine as long as he's dead.
I gotta be patient, man. I'm just not even.
Okay.
Got Novice
I'm
here
dead.
mid. He's just running.
False.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, they got ball. They got ball.
Trade on Novice.
Still mid. Good kill.
Sorry.
Trespass
No
is running
worries.
ball right now, just FYI. Novice is on our left. He's still there.
Novice is dead.
Good trade. Good trade.
Good pressure.
Good try.
Damn.
He won't. Yeah, he didn't panic.
Ball's weak. Did you miss rage?
Fuck, I didn't get the. I whiffed on my first one and then I
Okay.
didn't get the.
I was gonna
reload.
say I thought pop my shields would get him there, but
Yeah, it was just unfortunate that it was like right on the lunge. Lily's left.
Novice left.
He's still left. Nice. Good kills. Runner's right. He's got one spawner. They threw it left. They threw it left.
Novice killed all of
I'm dead.
us.
All's alone.
Did you grab and
Space
throw?
one,
No,
that's
you're
unfortunate.
fine. Good effort. Novice left.
Coming in
And
left.
mid.
Yep. And mid. Knee kills. Runner's weak.
They threw back.
Kills. Novice got us. He's still there.
Rage doesn't die.
He's
Novice
red.
is mid. Good kills. Nice.
Dude, what are these lunges with the hammer?
Oh shit! I whipped again.
We need kills, right?
Here's giving. Good kill.
Novice left.
He's mid. Dead.
Nice. He's down. Runner's weak.
Novice left.
Good trades. Pushing runner. Runner's weak right. Almost had it.
Novice trying to go left.
Yeah, I'm watching him.
Dude, whatever.
Still left.
Runner's weak. Knee kills.
Oh, we're
Knee
dead.
kills. Nice.
He's in force. Nice. Stuff.
Nice. Ball's down. Ball's down. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. It's right on pad. There we go. Risky got me.
Don't challenge Novice with the ball
Yeah.
ever. Just run
Yeah.
away from him.
We need kills.
Got Novice. Good punch. Nice clean out. Novice is on right.
Good kills. Oh, Novice killed me from
Balls
far.
down, balls down, balls down.
balls
Turn around.
down, balls down.
Someone's got to grab that.
Oh no. I'll get it, I'll get it.
You're good. Shrek tank. Tank.
Try to trade him. Or try to get him.
Oh, that should have been two. I totally mistimed it.
Oh my god, they just thrust forward.
Good punches.
Non-stop.
I got Novice. Novice is around right wall.
Still right.
Hmm.
Trade.
Help runner right, guys.
I'm dead. Good punch. Let's got one more. Hello. Lily's down. Good kills, good kills. Nice. Novice is in the air on the right. He's down. Trespass got me.
From left.
Try and cross. Lily middle. You got two.
On that.
Oh, nice try, nice try, nice try. I've got it. Can pick it up on spawn. Move right, move right.
What is happening?
Good
Trade
trades.
with Novice. Novice is in the air. He's dead.
Good kills.
I'm dead. Trespass is
Wait.
there.
Okay, I see you.
Good thing you hold pickup. That's good place.
Yeah, I
That was
think
a very long
actually
round.
going for passes against them is probably going to be the most effective. They're not very good with positioning in general.
I'm down. Ball's down.
They're gonna have that one.
Nice. Oh, good try.
No, they're not.
Range.
Oh.
Out of range. Out of range. Novice has ball at the moment.
My game crashed. Crouch, 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 crouch.
Oh, okay.
I'm frozen.
No,
He didn't know.
he definitely knew. He's just novice.
Yeah.
That's fine to scratch.
Yeah, I'm still just frozen. I'm gonna alt F4.
I'll be right back. 1 minute.
Did he go and score?
Yep.
Of course he fucking did, dude. I called that so quick. Damn.
I mean, what do we even do? Do we just end it? Or what?
All right, sorry, I'm back. Game in, yeah, that's fine. Just hold on to that link, and then I guess they can just like manually adjust the stats later. So
Yeah.
we can still get the kills and stuff, but take off their goal.
And you can set, or I think novice is the host. He can set it to 1-0.
I think it was only 25 seconds into round 2 that I crashed it. Not Ace Spence already noted it.
Cool.
But yeah, I'll definitely grab that link if we win. Otherwise, Novice has to grab the link.
No way, you still gotta get it, man. That's a goal for me. Those all matter. I'm an E- in all the running.
Oh, believe me, I need the passing goal that helps my X factor, which is one of my lower ones. So
I get my X factor grade via assists, I think, because my assists are really high. That's the true sign of a teammate.
assists are X factor.
At least in the formula I read, it was.
Damn, game's taking a
We
while
gotta
to
hurry
boot.
this up. I got work in the morning.
Sorry,
Playing 1 or 2 games?
2 games.
2.
Okay.
That round 1 was long.
It was a very long round. The Broncos took a cornerback. I would have thought they would have gone
Nothing
running
will
back.
surprise me with my beloved Denver Broncos.
Lobby's private. Okay.
I'm a
They're just gonna let
Bo believer though.
They're just gonna let a Marion Hampton go down. He's probably gonna go to the Steelers right here.
Henderson's better. Why do I have 56 invites?
No.
Fuck off, guys.
Derek Harmon, defensive tackle from this. That's a very Steelers pick.
Weren't they in pretty desperate need of a quarterback?
Yeah, but I don't think they're interested in taking Sanders in that spot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hopefully he fixed the score.
But if he drops to them in the second round, which I highly doubt, but if he does, then I'm sure they'll take him. They'll take him there. But all right, so only 2 wide receivers off the board. If the Chargers want to go get Golden or whoever the hell, I really don't know much about the wide receivers this year. Oh, Epic, you want to do the knock thing?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll do the knock thing.
Yeah, because I don't know. I can't do it. Or I don't know how it works.
Yeah, you gotta go like to my stream and click knock, or I go to your stream. Click.
That's silly. I should be able to just like.
Taco Bell brought back crispy
I
chicken
think you can
nuggets.
add me as a
I can't
favorite,
believe
and then
how
I don't
good
even have
they
to
are.
request,
Because
and I can just
Taco
fucking
Bell.
join in.
Taco Bell.
You know, the breading
Yeah,
is
that's a
tortilla
dangerous
chips. Doesn't
feature.
that feel very taco place? We're
Yeah.
totally a taco place. That's a chicken place. That's
Can you
also a
mute your
taco
mic on
place.
this stupid thing?
Getting your
Yeah, I did.
finances in order isn't just
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous thing. Imagine like if you're trying to like really screw over a streamer, like you don't hack them, you just hack one of their buddies and then just join and just do some crazy shit and get yourself banned. Damn, dude, the Buccaneers offense looks pretty sick.
Penguini, that didn't
I didn't-
redeem for some reason, so I will refund your points. Apologies.
Yeah, I feel robbed.
Yeah, I couldn't hear that.
Highway robbery.
I'll refund you.
Scammed.
I'll refund you. I'm sorry. Broken. Take your points back.
Oh my god, Jaden's in my chat. Look.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
Are
so
we running in a goal and giving them ball, or are we just gonna
no,
play?
they should have
Oh, it's
edited
giving
the
us ball.
score, so it should be fine.
Yeah, but they get
Oh, they
the
can-
ball, though.
Yeah,
They
that's
can
a
edit
thing.
the score?
That's a thing in this game.
We
Infinite's
have
a
to run
great game.
scripts to make Grifball, but you can edit in a score.
Yeah. So they get ball at half. I was like mid-death when I crashed, so I'll just stay in spawn.
Chargers have not picked yet, Jaden. They're on the clock right now, though. I have no idea what to expect,
But
honestly.
all of you guys get back to about when I screamed where I crashed. But
I have no idea where I was. I'm just gonna like walk
I
forward
was-
5 feet.
I was respawning.
Yeah, I think I was just responding to him.
I advise killing them before they kill you.
okay,
Let's go.
let's go.
Dilly's down. Good
Nice
kill on
kill.
trespass. Novice is trying to go left. He's backing up. Nice. Good kills. No, damn! I keep mistiming that on trespass.
How does that do no
Not-
damage?
Panthers right.
Close.
I got him.
Watch
got
the
punched
wrap.
Okay, trespass.
He's running down mid. Nice
I got
kill.
Nice. Nice stuff.
I'm spawning. There's still one here. Okay.
Let's go.
Just speedy.
Just call me the goat.
My shields are not recharging.
Nice.
There we go. I see you, Shrek. You get kill
Kills, we're
novice.
coming
It's
up.
there. Okay.
Give me 4 swings. Nice. Good place.
Good place.
I love I feel like my contribution on these things is just to run forward and die so that you can get the cleanup swings.
Yeah, I got some pretty easy refrags with the ball there.
I am Operation Human Shield. We need kills. Oh, nice grab. Come. Oh, balls in our left. Come left.
I can't get there.
I'm dead. Oh no,
Killed
trespass.
one on plate.
I got spawn
He
killed.
spawned
Unfortunate.
right in front of me and blocked me.
That's
Yeah,
not where I wanted to spawn.
Yeah, and then on the ball too, I lunged trespass and he immediately got the kill on the spawner. No spawn protection. Interesting.
Our chances of victory are dwindling. Turn
Jesus, I'm getting a lot of
Dead.
jitter.
We need kills. We need kills. We need kills. Mid.
Got 2.
Nicely done.
What is that throw?
I don't know, dude. PD just spun in a full circle.
Left, Panthers pushing hard.
I just realized this is fucking West Coast.
Fuck.
Alright,
Okay.
We gotta kill stuff on the tip off. I mean, I don't know. what
Yeah,
else
few more
I
kills.
really needs to say. I'll go
Oh
right.
yeah, my ping's at 20.
I'm gonna go forward.
make them pay for this moment.
Novice got me.
Dead. The ball back. Sony kills. Novice is there. Isn't Novice West Coast? Probably in his favor.
Yeah.
Good mid.
I mean, yeah.
It's fine. Put short. Novice still has ball. I got ball.
Nice.
Back to our left spawn.
I'll get ball. Coming up.
Oh, bad. I don't even know why I saw this. My bad.
It's alright. Don't worry. Come back.
Yep.
All tanks alive mid. Dead.
Nice punch. You got one behind you.
I'm dead. Fuck me.
Got one more coming.
Good trade.
I couldn't get the throw off.
He somehow killed me.
We still need kills. Still need kills. I got one on our right.
A commendation is in order.
Press has ball.
Nice deflect.
Who left?
It's on play. It's on.
Oh, it's.
Dude, how is he not down? I don't get
Nice
it.
try. Nice try.
Oh my god.
Novice has ball. He's going left.
Lunge him. Oh. I
Oh,
traded
shit, I'm
him.
dead.
Ball's on
How'd you
plate.
trade
Ball's
him?
on plate.
Alright. He's taking it back left. We got one tank on the left wall. Unbelievable. That's so
Damn.
stupid. He's weak.
He's gonna hold on to it when he's cornered like that, so I just all gotta run at him.
Wait, what? Lily's on the right. They're coming down mid. Dude, I just got a crazy RTDS.
I'm telling you, if we turn over the ball, they're gonna score. So Epic, if you don't have shields and there's a hammer near you, you just have to throw it. Like
Okay.
you can't ego chow.
Yeah, we didn't even have. We had the ball like once that round.
So slow.
We lost.
Ball mid, we're all dead.
What I'm saying.
I can't. I don't know
God
what
damn,
this
dude.
glitch is, or I'm just so slow on the spawn. I can't. I'm not even close to the play. It's so stupid.
Just
Okay, let's
press
play our
this
game.
as
We're
you
better
talk
than these
and you're
guys.
ruining.
We cling to the marker.
Ball's down mid.
We're
all
not
dead
getting
again.
any kills, dude.
Damn, dude, we suck at tip-offs. It's so weird because we'll do good and then we'll just collapse on
I'm
tip-offs
gonna,
for like
I'm
4
gonna
rounds
take
in a
the
row.
middle on every tip off. I don't care where I spawn. Just let me take the middle. Because
Okay.
anytime I'm not in the middle, we just get absolutely destroyed on tip off.
But you're going. Oh, are you not going forward every time?
No,
I
I
thought-
mean in the middle. I'm going.
Oh, I see.
where
Okay, okay,
spawn,
okay.
So
I got
you
you.
can either play the middle or the side.
Damn.
We definitely should not lose to them again. So let's
No.
just.
Let's split this series.
The biggest thing is you just can't let him get the ball. He's very good at running.
I mean, we just gave up fucking 4 tip off. All that is like been the story of our season.
Yep, let's go. Let's just run it.
Novice party lead.
Tell them we're ready. All right, let's go, man. I gotta do better myself.
With the 22nd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, Los Angeles Chargers.
Like I said, I'll take the middle on the tip offs.
Okay, I'll stay back again.
Honestly, I think Rage should stay back since he's got his sword out.
He just gets really aggressive.
I just
and
don't
then-
know why you contribute defensively afterwards though.
Yeah,
Like
like
where they're
it
running
was
I
not
don't know what I
working
can
when
do
we
to
did
stop
that
them.
earlier in the season. So
Okay,
I
mean, that's fine.
yeah.
You can usually just get a free follow up with the sword. I feel like on the if you stay back.
Well, that's usually what I'm doing.
Gotcha. Good
Oh.
tip off.
I threw it back on our right side.
Back
Got
right,
deflected.
back
It's on
right.
the right corner.
Wrapping left.
Risky's on our spawn.
Up forward if you can.
Throwing
dead.
to you, Shrek.
Get up court on the left.
Place. We're clear. Yep, come left.
Epic, take it.
Lily's on right. Novice is mid with sword. He switched back.
Can you launch? Okay, never mind. You died. That would have worked.
Novice is still mid.
Come right. Hammer up in the air. I'm coming.
Oh my. Okay.
Good
There you go.
cleanups.
There's our
Go
kills.
middle. Go middle. Go middle.
Lily's middle. Watch your left. We're all dead. Good kills.
All right, we gotta play together to refrag. I think that's what's going on. We're just all playing.
I just
alone.
blanked. Okay.
I tried to move it back. It's still on the right wall.
Okay, I got ball.
All right, there. Go balls down. Good kills. I'm on your left, Shrek. I'm down. Novice is still up.
This is fucking bullshit,
Yeah, ball
dude.
mid.
I'm not even like challenging him. I'm literally thrusting backwards, and then I just blank my
Balls mid.
melee.
One more. One more. Nice. We got it.
Just stay back with the ball, man.
Okay.
It's like that's all we have to do.
There's some free skis on left. Novice got me sword
Reset on the
mid.
left wall. Reset on the left
much.
wall.
First pass it down.
Commendation.
Dead left. All tanks up left.
I'm right.
Can you launch?
Yep.
They got one spawner.
2 spawners. Don't.
Nice.
We're
please,
good.
please don't jump like that again. You just scared. the
I
piss
had
out of
to.
me. Why'd you have to jump?
Because he like was stepping forward into it. Like,
That scared me.
We have you
I don't like that.
okay.
I'm dead. Ball's still mid.
That was my fault. I kind of forgot I was supposed to go middle.
Runner's right.
I'm
I did
stuck
not
on
hurt
you.
him.
Okay. Sorry, Shrek. That was my bad.
Alright. It's alright.
Novice has ball, just FYI. I'm down. Left side is Novice. Runner's weak.
there's more where that came from.
Lily mid. I keep calling him Lily. Panther.
My bad, Rage.
Sorry, as long as he's dead. Left side, Novice. coming
Novice
in.
weak. Oh my god.
Oh.
Killing Rage.
Oh, unfortunate.
It's alright. I messed up the tip off. I'll take that one. It's my fault. I'll go middle. Penguin go left.
They have no idea who they're messing with.
We clashed?
It's alright. We got ball. We got ball. Just throw it. Nice.
That was
Ball's
so
back left.
weird. I've got to come back for it, Epic. Novice got me.
Okay.
Nice.
Good kills.
Wow, no trade.
Bullshit.
Unreal.
I see you, Shrek.
Don't throw it. Don't throw it. Don't throw
Okay.
it.
This is right. Good kills.
Nice
Nicely done,
shot.
Penguin. Nice finish up on that. Good kill, Shrek.
Thank you. Good discipline not throwing it when I called for that.
Yeah, I had
Go middle again.
one of our guys in front of me, so
Are winning.
lane was blocked.
I suggest you continue doing so.
I won. Ball's mid.
Maybe. Strange. Nice.
All right, they got ball. Everyone's
Alright,
dead.
the trespass has it. We gotta capitalize.
Good kills.
Alright, they're betraying Novice, so this is gonna be good. He's gonna get mad.
I think
Oh,
I
deflected?
deflected it.
Deflected,
Yeah.
deflected.
All right, Novice has ball now. He's on right. Oh, my radar. I was completely blind to my radar. That's
Watch left.
nice kill, Penguin.
Novice weak.
Careful about his lunging in the
Yeah,
Novice,
okay.
where he'll get those punches.
Nice rage.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll wait for moments like that. I died.
What?
Ball's still down. I don't know how I don't get punches. Sorry, we got it.
Going up right.
Traded with Novice.
Taking the space.
Novice is down. Oh,
Trying to get
stuck
there.
on each other.
Dude,
I saw that. That's
He's
insane.
fucking cheating,
Yeah, I saw
dude.
you. Come back,
Just
Redster.
stay
Come back,
alive.
Redster.
Just stay alive. Just stay alive.
Novice one shot.
I'm dead, right?
Like, I don't know. Like, it's a fucking. I'm backing up. He lunges me and I punch and he just lives. I don't know what tech he's doing,
I
but
definitely saw you swing on that.
like,
I'll go middle.
it's fucking stupid.
Make them pay for this momentary inconvenience.
Yep.
What?
Or away.
Nice. I'll get. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
off.
Nice. Good place.
Nice job. I'm gonna have a heart attack over here.
Dude, the Chargers got a Marion Hampton. I'm pretty hyped about that.
I'll go middle. Penguin go left.
Our chance of victory is steadily improving.
Got one.
One left. One to beat. One to beat. Secure
Got me.
ball.
Fuck. That was our tip off. Nice pass.
It is still our tip off.
Ball's in our
Ball's
corner.
down left. That's
All right. It's all right.
Yeah, we'll
Daddy's
get back
here.
down.
Don't worry. Daddy's here.
I thought Spank was your daddy.
Novice is walling
I'm
me
dead.
off.
Neat.
Trying to get out. Good trade.
Good trade.
Oh my
Good trade.
god.
We got two on right.
So thirsty.
I'm dead.
Behind
Transfer's
you up in
coming.
the air.
Good covers. He's dead. Nice. Good kills. Good team tanking.
Ball's down. Good cleanup.
Okay.
Nice rage.
I had the free
Yo,
punch
man.
on Novice, so I figured you guys would clean it up.
Do it again.
Yeah, it was. That was worth it.
Penguin go left. I got middle.
Victory is nearly ours.
Novice behind.
ball.
Panthers behind.
Good job.
I threw. It went nowhere.
Nice, nice,
I
nice.
was gonna.
Nice kills,
Right, I
Penguin.
lost
We're
that.
coming, we're coming.
Nice.
Wow.
Penguin.
Huge
Nicely
Penguin.
done, Penguin.
Oh, it's big.
Nice finish.
Yeah, we definitely should have beat him game one. That was just
Yeah, I
really messy.
I don't know what's going on, dude. Novice like
I think.
has some sort of tech that I don't know. Like
I
I'm
think
backing
I
up.
think
Like
I
it's
just have to rush forward on
Like, I-
tip off every time. Like not wait for
Ah.
a swing, just kind of go. Because if I wait, I kind of go in the carnage and die. But if I go forward, I'm forcing them to play reaction.
Right, and then we can refrag.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at every single tip off goal that we've lost, and I bet that's only happening when I'm not diving in forward.
fucking Novice just boots me before I can even fucking ask what the fuck
Yeah,
he's
he
doing.
kicked me out right away.
Yeah, he kicked me too.
Okay.
All right, I gotta go to bed. GG's.
GG's boys. We'll take another split. Was that 6, 7, and 6 now?
7 and 5. Right?
7 and 5.
Yeah.
I
We
thought were
just
6 and
split.
5.
Or
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
we were
Right.
6 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah, because we went 5 and 3, and then we split, and then we split again.
We're fine. So I think as long as we beat or split KD, we're good. So
Sounds
Right, sick.
good.
next game is Saturday. We have 2. One against Avenger at 7 Eastern, and one against Daedric at 8 Eastern.
Okay. Saturday.
Yes.
All right. Cool.
And then I don't think
Alright.
anything else is scheduled besides like Solace and another week. So working on it.
All right. See you guys then.
Okay. GG's.
Later.
Okay, we're gonna raid Licinity.